Good morning, and welcome to your detailed look at the weather across the United Kingdom. Today is Saturday, October 11th, 2025, and as we step into the heart of autumn, the weather is serving up a real variety across the country. From the far north of Scotland to the southern coasts of England, there's a little bit of everything in store. London wakes up beneath a blanket of gray clouds, giving the city a slightly somber, moody feel. The temperature is cool but not biting, with just enough crispness in the air to remind us that summer is truly behind us. In Manchester, you'll notice patchy drizzle making the pavements slick, while Birmingham greets the day with a soft, lingering mist that slowly lifts as the morning progresses. Further north, Edinburgh and Glasgow are in for a wet start, as a slow-moving weather system brings steady, persistent rain. Umbrellas and waterproofs are a must if you're heading out in these cities, and the rain is likely to linger well into the afternoon. Meanwhile, the southwest tells a different story. Cornwall and Devon are set to enjoy some brighter spells, with the sun breaking through the clouds at times. These sunny intervals will be a welcome change, offering a chance to get outdoors and soak up the autumn light. It's a classic autumn day across the UK, where layering up is the best strategy. You might start the day in a jumper and scarf, only to shed a layer or two as the sun makes a brief appearance. The weather is unpredictable, so it's wise to be prepared for anything. For most of us, the feeling is unmistakable. Summer's warmth has faded, replaced by a fresher, cooler air. Even in places where the sun peeks out, there's a definite autumnal edge, with leaves crunching underfoot and a gentle chill in the breeze. A gentle breeze is sweeping across much of the country, stirring the fallen leaves and adding to that classic autumn atmosphere. It's not quite time for heavy winter coats, but you'll want to keep a jacket handy, especially if you're out for a walk or heading to work. As we move into the afternoon, there's hope for improvement in London and the southeast. The clouds are expected to thin, allowing for some sunny intervals that could lift the mood and brighten the day for many. In contrast, Scotland and Northern Ireland will remain under a blanket of cloud and rain, making for a rather dreary and damp Saturday. If you're in these areas, it's a good day for indoor activities or a cozy cafe visit. Central England isn't escaping the gloom either, with persistent cloud cover and the occasional light shower keeping things gray and cool throughout the day. The key takeaway today is to check the sky before you leave home. The weather can change quickly, so it's smart to be ready for anything. Whether that means grabbing an umbrella, a raincoat, or just an extra layer. Your choice of outfit will depend on where you are. Some will need waterproofs, while others might get away with just a light jacket. It's a day for flexibility and a bit of weather watching. So, embrace the changing season, enjoy the fresh air, and make the most of whatever weather comes your way this Saturday. One big story today is the dramatic drop in temperatures sweeping across the UK, catching many by surprise after a spell of milder weather. Across the country, thermometers are plunging, and the shift is being felt from the northernmost highlands to the southern coastlines. The latest weather maps show a clear and sudden transition, with blue and green shades dominating the forecast, signaling a widespread chill. In the north, especially rural Scotland and northern England, early risers are greeted by single-digit temperatures and a biting autumn chill. Fields are dusted with frost, and you can see your breath in the crisp morning air. People are bundling up in thick coats and scarves, bracing themselves for the coldest start to the day so far this season. Even further south, where temperatures usually hold up a bit longer, the mercury is struggling to reach double figures. Towns and cities across southern England are waking up to a chill that feels more like late autumn than early October. This sudden cool-down is thanks to a brisk wind sweeping down from the north, pushing away the milder air that lingered over the UK just days ago. The wind is not only dropping the temperature but also making it feel even colder, especially in exposed areas. Highs today are well below the seasonal average. London might just scrape 13 or 14 degrees at best, while Aberdeen and other northern cities could struggle to reach even 10 degrees Celsius. For many, it's a stark contrast to the milder days we enjoyed just last week. Tonight, with clear skies expected in the south and west, temperatures will drop sharply after sunset. In sheltered spots, we could see the first grass frost of the season, with icy patches forming on car windows and garden lawns. It's a classic sign that colder nights are settling in. This cooler air mass isn't going anywhere fast. Over the next few days, expect chilly mornings and brisk afternoons, so it's wise to keep those extra layers handy. Scarves, gloves, and thicker jackets are quickly becoming daily essentials. Across the country, school children are heading out in hats and gloves, commuters are waiting at bus stops with collars turned up, and even cyclists are swapping out summer gear for something warmer. The change in routine is unmistakable as everyone adapts to the new, colder reality. For many households, this is the first real test of the season. Time to think about turning on the heating, digging out those warm jumpers, and maybe even shopping for new winter clothes. The sudden chill is a reminder to prepare your home and wardrobe for the months ahead. Even a gentle breeze can make it feel several degrees colder, especially along the coasts and open spaces. If you're heading out for a walk by the sea or through the park, be ready for that extra bite in the air. The sudden dip in temperatures is a clear signal that autumn has truly arrived. Parks are carpeted with fallen leaves, and city streets are filled with people wrapped up against the chill. So, be prepared for chilly days and even colder nights ahead. Autumn is here to stay, and it's time to embrace the season's crisp air and cozy comforts. What's behind this unsettled, cooler weather? A low-pressure system to the north of the UK. Low pressure means rising air, which cools and forms clouds and rain, especially across the north today. A cold front is pushing cooler air south, bringing rain to Scotland and a chill to the whole country. Behind the front, expect colder, unstable air and some heavy, blustery showers. Low pressure is typical for UK autumns, making our weather changeable. Meanwhile, a weak ridge of high pressure is trying to bring drier, brighter weather to southern England. The UK often sits between battling weather systems, so small shifts can mean big changes in your local forecast. For now, low pressure dominates, so expect a cool, cloudy theme for the next few days. Keep an eye on the forecast as things can change quickly. Scotland wakes to another unsettled day, with the weather painting a classic autumn scene. Gray skies, persistent drizzle, and a damp chill in the air. Low pressure dominates, bringing bands of rain that seem reluctant to move on, especially across the Western Highlands, where the hills and glens are shrouded in mist and cloud. The rain is steady and unrelenting, soaking the landscape and making it a day for waterproofs and wellies. The Central Belt isn't spared either, with Glasgow and Stirling seeing persistent downpours. Roads are slick and visibility is poor, as spray from passing vehicles makes driving hazardous. Commuters huddle under umbrellas and the advice is clear. If you can, it's best to stay indoors and avoid unnecessary journeys. As the hours pass, the rain doesn't let up. Instead, it pushes eastward, soaking Edinburgh and Dundee. A brisk, biting wind sweeps through the cities, rattling windows and making the damp air feel even colder. The wind gusts add to the discomfort, making it a challenge to stay dry and warm. Temperatures struggle to climb, with highs barely reaching 8 or 9 degrees Celsius. The chill is unmistakable, and anyone venturing outside will need to wrap up in layers, scarves, and hats. Even a quick trip to the shops feels like a wintry expedition. By late afternoon, the main band of rain finally begins to clear eastward, but the respite is short-lived. Heavy, blustery showers quickly follow, some intense enough to bring hail or even a rumble of thunder, especially along the exposed western coasts. The weather remains unpredictable, with sudden bursts of rain and wind. While some lucky spots may dodge the worst of the showers, the risk is widespread, and most areas will see at least some rain before the day is done. The countryside is a patchwork of wet and slightly drier areas, with fleeting glimpses of brightness between the showers. As night falls, the cold lingers and travel remains challenging. Ferries may face delays or cancellations due to rough seas, and wet roads could lead to hazardous driving conditions. Those out late should take extra care, as visibility drops and surfaces stay slick. Outdoor plans will need to be reconsidered, with many events postponed or canceled. Farmers face waterlogged fields and the risk of flooding, making it a tough day for anyone working the land. The saturated ground is slow to drain, and the effects of the rain will linger into tomorrow. The best advice? Stay warm, stay dry, and make the most of a blustery evening indoors. It's a perfect night for comfort food, hot drinks, and time with family, while the wind and rain lash the windows outside. Scotland's autumn is in full swing, with all its wild, unpredictable beauty, reminding us to embrace the season, whatever the weather may bring. Southern England offers a brighter contrast today. While the morning starts cloudy, a weak ridge of high pressure should break up the cloud, bringing sunny spells by afternoon. The best sunshine will be along the south coast, Dorset, Sussex, Kent, where it could feel quite pleasant. Temperatures climb to 13 to 15 degrees C, not hot but comfortable in the sun and light winds. Some areas may keep stubborn cloud or see a light shower, but most will stay dry. Outdoor plans and events should benefit from the improving weather. As evening falls, temperatures drop quickly with a chilly night and possible frost in rural spots. Be ready for a cold start on Sunday. Central England, including the Midlands and East Anglia, faces grey skies and a risk of dense fog this morning. Fog and low cloud could linger, making for a murky, damp day with only a little drizzle at times. Temperatures will struggle, with highs of just 10 to 12 degrees south, and the dampness will make it feel colder. Drivers should be cautious. Visibility may drop suddenly, especially on major roads. Some minor delays are possible at regional airports if fog persists. As evening approaches, fog may thicken again, leading to a cold, damp night. For today, expect a gloomy day and take extra care if you're traveling. Cooler weather means changes to our daily routines. Layering up is now essential. Jumpers, light jackets, and waterproofs are back in use. Footwear matters too. Waterproof shoes keep you dry on damp days. Travel is affected. Fog and wet roads mean more caution is needed, and morning frost could return. Cyclists and walkers should wear bright or reflective clothing for visibility. At home, it's time to check heating, seal up drafts, and prepare for higher energy bills. Shorter days mean more lights on, adding to the winter feel. The drop in temperature and less sunlight can affect mood. Try to get outside for daylight when you can. Some health conditions like asthma may be aggravated by the cold. Take care of yourself and adjust to the new season. Staying safe and warm in autumn is all about preparation. Dress in layers to trap warmth and adjust as needed. A waterproof, windproof outer layer is key. Before driving, de-ice all windows and check your tires. Wet roads can be slippery. Slow down and keep your distance in poor conditions. Pedestrians and cyclists wear bright colors to be seen. Walkers should choose sturdy boots for muddy paths. At home, check your heating, test smoke and carbon monoxide alarms, and ensure outdoor lights work. If you use a fire or stove, make sure chimneys are clean. Look out for vulnerable neighbors or relatives. Check they're warm and have what they need. A quick call or visit can make a big difference. With a few simple steps, we can all stay comfortable and safe this autumn. Looking ahead, the cool, unsettled theme continues into next week. No sign of a return to summer. Expect temperatures around or below average. Sunday brings sunny spells and scattered, sometimes heavy, showers, especially in the north and west. Nights could be cold, with frost possible in rural areas. Another low-pressure system may arrive mid-week, bringing more rain and wind, but details are still uncertain. In summary, classic autumn weather: cool days, cold nights, sunshine and showers. Stay updated with the latest forecast as things can change quickly. Enjoy the crisp air and remember to wrap up warm.